Alright then. So, obviously this is Lobotomy Corporation, as made by Project Moon, which I believe is a Korean company. It has an apparent memory leak, but I'm running on a new system, so we might be lucky and not have to deal with that. But in any case, the solution to that problem is we'll just have to do resets on days. This isn't the first time I've actually played this, and I'm actually just going to be doing a full run, a full playthrough of the game with some like commentary here and there. So we are going to be going in partially blind because by this point, I haven't played this game in a year or so by this point, and I can't actually remember which of the anomalies are which. So we'll be going from the first day here. This is bad. Hold on. Options. Language is certainly English. That should resolve that problem. First day. Start a new game with the current abnormality observation levels. Yeah. We'll start with the current observation levels. And we'll put some pieces of kit on them from our previous playthroughs, because, or will we? This is interesting. Actually, you know what? I think we'll go full blind this time and start off. So, first day, start a game with the current observation levels. No. Why is that not working? No? Won't allow me to do that, will you? Do I have to delete the save? I don't know. Well, okay, we're just gonna have to go for that one. It's possibly because we have to delete the old save to be able to do that. Yeah, this is one sin in our hundreds of good deeds, which I'm sure everyone who's played the game is familiar with, and our first tutorial level anomaly, which has some special interactions later on, but for the most part, this is what you'll get when you're new to the game. And he's a pretty decent anomaly. He's a safe anomaly. He doesn't give much energy. But yeah, he can't kill anyone. He can't kill an employee, as far as I know, unless you really intend for them to die. Give you a warm welcome to the Lobotomy Corporation. This is Angela. No, I haven't gotten to a point in the story where I know if there's anything suspicious going on. My role as an AI is to assist you in adjusting to your new workplace. Please have no worry in speaking with me or asking any questions. How did I get this job? I honestly quite like my name. How do you feel about yours? Not good. Okay, I was born from one of the wings of the world. Signifies I'm one of the best to exist in this age. I feel absolutely safe already. I understand what you're thinking. Your eyes show that you think I look too human to be an AI. No. Well, there is a great difference between us. I'm bound here and I cannot go wherever I please like you do. Okay. So you might just be styling on her if you just walk out and get a coffee and she can't come with you. You know, just rubbing it in. The colour of my hair is that of the morning sky after a light shower. Not sure about that. The actual days that I'm going to be doing. At first, the days are just going to be so short that I can basically just fit them into one video. Up to about maybe day 6, day 7. The later days are just going to be so long that they can have, their own videos exclusively. I'm going to try to keep most of the videos to about 20 to 30 minutes long if possible, but you get what you get, and it is what it is. I'm certain many people have lost their jobs because of me. That's absolutely assuring. Could you inform me about the company? Probably not. Could you tell me more about yourself? I think both of these questions are pretty futile. Yeah, abnormalities. Any sane person would have just locked them up and never opened the box again, you know? You can, huh? Well, she doesn't appear to be imitating a great deal of those emotions right now, does she? Along with other functions at my disposal, I will be your perfect partner. In such a way that they might be less likely to die. Yeah, I feel really welcome. She hasn't at least antagonized me yet, so... And this is Malkuth, which is actually probably my favourite. You know, the first one, best one. Look at that, she's great. Look at that face, she's so smug. Day 1 repository. So yeah, unfortunately I wasn't able to actually clear the abnormality research levels because of my save. So we can see all about one sin and 100 good deeds. Obviously a new player self-evidently won't have all of this information unlocked. I probably won't be reading too much of these excerpts except for where they are particularly interesting. But we'll get to see the various ego weapons, the ego suits, the ego gifts, and indeed, this one is pretty easy to obtain, and is actually not too bad. It is not too bad at all. The work success rate, unfortunately, isn't a global. It just makes him better and easier to interact with, which is like, meh. It's not like he can escape, and it's not like he gives a lot of boxes. You can see here. He'll only give us 10 energy boxes. And we'll see what that's relevant for. Anyway, this is our first one. And that's all, all that we need right now. I'll just put her in. Lobotomy points, we can make new members. We don't particularly need to do that right now, though, so let's get first aid down. Keyboard. I think the mouse controls are a little bit slow. Yeah, you can tell from my previous save that I worked this one pretty considerably. And I got quite far into the game, but this is a new PC. At this point, I'm actually capable of completing the game now, I believe, so we shall do insight work a little bit easier, because that's obviously what they're good for. Might change the resolution a little bit here. Should I? I'm not sure. No, I don't think we should. It's just, it's a bit hard to read that too well. I can't read that particularly well, but we'll have a new monitor someday anyway. But that's just an information prompt. Yeah, he's just going to be spooky. So yeah, space to pause. You can see the time running down there. We don't want her moving around too much because she's just going to be doing that over and over. Yeah, so we just have to do this and fill this enkephalin box here. So anyway, yeah. This is a really easy part of the game. We just rush through these enkephalin boxes. What we could do if we were really trying to get the most out of every day is we could continue researching, and I believe that they still gain more experience for the respective stat. Is there, what way is it? Yeah, but how do I... we'll look at that in a bit. But yeah, what we could have done is keep on grinding this one so we get more and more points and she gains more insight value up until it goes through all of these disasters. And they're not particularly difficult to actually deal with right now. So she'll get pretty big brained. But we are going to avoid that. Just doing it for now as an example. What's going to happen is as soon as I can fulfill the enkephalin requirements, the day is over. So nothing went wrong. We get max rank. We get lobotomy points for said rank. She gains some insight points there. Typically what I like to do is not spend lobotomy points upgrading people too much. This being the most... This is the... Oh no. You never really forget Punishing Bird, if I'm going to be honest. When you play this game, you never forget this one. It sticks with you. So we know that we're not going to be going for Punishing Bird. It's not that he's entirely difficult, it's just... you know, I don't want to breach every 5 minutes. So we've got the old lady. I like the old lady. Beauty and the Beast. I can't remember entirely what that one was. But I know the old lady. And she's not terrible. So we'll go with her. Face the fear. How should I put it? We're pioneering an entirely new world in a brand new field of study. And yet we do not know anything about them. They were indeed. Good day, manager. Would you like to expand the control department? Yes. Told you, she's the best. There's no competition. Malkoff best. So yeah, this is the old lady. You can see her just hanging out there in her dank room. Just, you know, enjoying the mood, to chill. She is a white damage abnormality, so she turns people less sane. Her max box is actually 14, so she's not one of the worst that you can possibly get. Her gun is one of the first long-range ones that you can get. It is Teth, so it's not the worst tier that you can obtain. And it's weak to red damage, the armor though, so You can't really use her to combat anything which deals physical damage if it escapes. Her glasses though are nice. They seem to have work rate +3, more work speed too. Work success rate works on globally this time as well, so we want to get this on as much people as possible. If we have a look at the abnormality conditions. So when an abnormality other than the old lady was worked with, the cool-off counter, if I'm pronouncing that right, lowered, so she kind of gets passive-aggressively angry when she's not being given attention. The cool-off counter reached 0. Black shapes formed inside containment. We decided to dub these shapes solitude based on the condition in which they formed. When solitude piled up, it stuck to a Sierra when they entered the containment unit. John had to deal with continuous white damage until the solitude eventually fell off. Until it was gone, it could not move or do any work. I've never actually had her actually be a conscious problem, is the thing. Also, although she has a cool-off counter of 4, she is an unescaping entity, so she's totally safe. You can just ignore her if you want to, but we'll be working on her. She's got a maximum amount. Now we can do her in the first time, so... do we want this one? I'm going to randomize the appearance a little bit. To do that, we cancel and then rehire. Yeah, they look okay. What's his name? Justin? Yeah, Justin. Behind my FPS we get that. So we'll hard Justin. Justin will be our new bottom. Yeah, we can see that the max speed that she's got has actually increased pretty considerably. But we're going to actually work on the armor now. I know that I've got armor unlocked. I've even got, I believe... Oh, I haven't got the weapon. I thought I had a particular abnormalities weapon, but I don't. We'll go for... We don't have anyone who's breached yet, so we should probably just think about, you know, what damage we can do. Screaming Wedge is always great, but it's prudence too. Christmas is not bad. The Frost Splinter. It decreases the movement speed of the target as well. It's a snow clean weapon. It's pretty cool. We'll give them... There's no prerequisites, so... How do I do that again? How do I give you? How do I give you to someone? Oh, I see. There we go. So we've given them a frost spear. We'll probably give this a none. Is there anything that doesn't? No. About Tef. We don't want to give him an explosive weapon because that can be a bit of a problem. Cherries. We've got a white, so we probably want some black or red. This is Red Eye's weapon. That gives more movement speed if they're suppressing. No special effects. This is her weapon actually, that's a Solitude. We don't want that one anyway. Fragments from somewhere. Max XP for 30 seconds when a weirdest prudence is level 4 or below. Yeah, this one looks like a decent early weapon. so we'll give that to them. Ego suit, the highest we can with no requirement. HE. Our Galaxy, pretty good. It's just generally strong. Injured, weak to pale and weak to black, but we don't have to suffer them for now. So yeah, they're good. Let's go. Oh, actually, what's her history? She may be the loneliest of all the abnormalities. She's filled with loneliness and tells her tales to fill the void. Every story needs a listener. When someone enters her room, she'll try to fill the void. Of course, listening to her is a very dangerous thing. She knows every story on Earth, and even those that cannot possibly exist. Our minds can't cope with such a thing. She could fry your brain in an instant. She's lones. Yeah, she just wants someone to talk to. Bit creepy. Anyway. So she's just gonna sit out in her room there. We're gonna obviously send Elise here to test the water here. And we're gonna send her just in to do that. Seems like we're gonna have a very strong white game. Because there's a lot of insight work being done, essentially. In fact, what I didn't do is see what her preferred... She actually likes attachment work, so I made a mistake, but that's insured. Hopefully she doesn't go insane. So we already know that good deeds is going to be fine. Yeah, this isn't too hot. But she's probably not going to go completely insane. We're also going to focus all of our attention mostly on this. Actually, this is bad. Wow. What on earth is this result? Nah, that was an unhappy result, that one. Unfortunately. So, we might even send Justin to do a little bit of work there. Because attachment work is not going to fail as much. But this is still a risky play. Should see more successes than loss. And if worst comes to worst, I can always use bullets. But it seems like no one else would have them at this point, so... Yeah, this is going pretty well. Much better. I think it would be best if they both got some. Exactly half, yes. Well, actually no, not exactly half. Oh! That was the event today. Fortunately, we don't really have to worry about that. Look at her face. I'm going to try to get through this run without losing anyone, which is a challenge in itself. 100% survival rate. Yeah, we're all good. They got some temperance and insights. She leveled up. So she's now Prudence 2, which is good. Let's see. Fragment of the Universe isn't too bad. The Forsaken Murderer is red, I think. But out of all of them, I would say that the pup is probably the easiest of all. Any of these, though, are actually fine. Because I know of all of these. So this one is the dog. This one is the weird attachment. This one, he responds well to, I believe it's red at a certain point. He's a general purpose trainer. Because I'm trying to think, which one can I use to train the different stats? And I think if I was going to be safe, it would probably have to be Forsaken Murderer this time. It is day 3 actually. So we'll get the day 4 done, which will give us our special. Our non-breaching tool. And then I'll call video a day. Name each. For the company to prosper or to mature my spirit? I think I'm more selfish. Yes, I do. Right then. So we hire another one now, so we can work free. I usually hire one per workable anomaly, and I usually don't put points into them. So we're gonna hire Tom here, who doesn't look too pleased with the situation. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. We are obviously going to be giving them another galaxy suit, which is quite nice. Is that Prudence 2, or... I can't read anything at this resolution, unfortunately. So... we have red, I believe. We'll probably want that, which isn't the greatest weapon. But it is a weapon. And we have Forsaken Murderer, who is decent. We're using his hammer now. He gives HP and SP a mouthpiece. It doesn't take long for him to lose his chill. When the result is bad, basically, he loses his chill and it results in a breach. He responds quite positively to people who have low instinct, which is useful for us, because by the time that he breaches, they're not gonna be too weak for him to kill, hopefully. So we can basically put anyone who has low instinct on there for him to be worked. I do want to put her on there right now because she's generally good. Lisa, we'll have him work on that, and we'll have the new one do some instinctual work on that. That should be fine. Probably gonna have a what's it called? An ordeal. Yeah, an ordeal. I don't know which one it'll be at the moment. Hopefully nothing too serious. So yeah, this is Forsaken Warrior. Pretty good for Instinct. She ain't doing too well at the moment though, weirdly enough. Why is that? Why are you getting your ass kicked? This is a high. Maybe it was just low rolls. Still. Not good. That one was a full 10, which is cool. I believe you can also work, yeah, you can also work attachment on him, which is good. We want some attachment too. We're going to put them there, because we don't know what the ordeal is going to be. So, feed off markdown. So, yeah, that's fine. We want... Oh, she managed to actually get the face mask on the first try. That's nice. It's useful. See if we can get some glasses too. There is not much to say about using they're just too risky. Generally, if you don't feel safe even on a high roll, what you can do is work them on attachment, and that will actually raise their work success rate. So even if they have a common roll, it can be bumped up to something like high, simply because they have like big attachment numbers. It increases the work success rate basically. As you can see, it's boosted by 4% now, which is on top of all the other bonuses they can get. So Temperance, being able to work on attachment on any anomaly, it's big numbers. Which makes the old lady actually quite useful. Oh, okay, we'll just wait until that one's done. Just a little bit of extra training. That's it. Good. So everyone's live, got promoted, etc. Someone was upgraded. There's been several upgrades really. Now we pick our tool, and I have no idea what these ones are. Apparently we've had that one. The bracelet shall not forgive those who hold greed in their hearts. Thus, it must only be worn in those true need. Now everything will be just fine. Well, some of these... I'll go with this one. I don't know much about either any of those. I can't remember what the music was like. This is a really grim line of work. Yeah, I'll drink that champagne. I'll take that champagne any day. Especially in this. You don't want to be sober when you work in this place, man. But yeah, that's day 4, the end of my interest, I would say, in continuing this particular video, but we will have another video, of course, if I can complete the abnormalities. So when we get back, we'll have a look at exactly what this one is. Yeah, but for now,